This is Nicholas Six. Welcome to Voltron 2070 channel. Title of this video, Where's Everybody? And the reason for that is a couple albums and songs I've been listening to lately. One I'm going to start with the song Where Is Everybody by Trent Reznor. It's from his album The Fragile. It came out in 1999, went double platinum last I heard. And The Fragile is a double album, and it's got some amazing songs on it. Reznor has always impressed me with his passion and ability to really get into the music. And one of the things that also impresses me about Reznor is years ago he did a song called, or had a lyric in a song, and the lyric went, "God is dead and no one cares." Fast forward years later, his album Hesitation Marks, he has a lyric in his song, "Oh dear Lord, hear my prayers." So the man went from God is dead and no one cares to "Oh dear Lord, hear my prayers." That is amazing to me. And it was very impressive. And a lot of people gave Reznor crap for his album Hesitation Marks because he wasn't all depressed and, the old Trent Reznor. And I saw a lot of people come back with, well, people change over time. He's not a depressed 20-year-old anymore, blah, 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 blah. And that's a great, response. The man has changed. He probably has family now, children, stuff like that. The man has changed. And I think it's a positive change. And I'm glad about it. Now, the song Where's Everybody? That song also has a kind of, like some of the songs on Hesitation Marks, almost has a kind of happiness to it. And that's rare for Reznor, especially back in that time. So that's one of the reasons I like it. Like it kind of uplifts me. It's really cool. Sometimes when I walk places, I'll listen to it, and it just kind of hypes me up. And it's just got this great kind of guitar riff in the middle or towards the end. I just love it. And I just been listening to The Fragile a lot lately. Several songs. The Great Below is another great song from The Fragile. And I'm just impressed with the man. I've always been. And I'd like to try some electronic stuff one day and mix it with real instruments and stuff like that. I'd really like to try that someday. I have never used one of those keyboards before, though, that he uses. I have no idea how to operate it. It would take a lot of learning and stuff like that, unless I met someone that was willing to work with me on that. Now, another band and album I've been listening to is by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. It's called It's Blitz. And, I've been listening to it for years, but lately I've been listening to the song Zero off of that album and the song Soft Shock. Those are my two favorite songs on the album. I don't really listen to the rest of the album that much. And that album came out in 2009, and they were going to release it at a certain point in April, but the album got leaked somehow online a month prior. So they had to move up the release date a little bit. And I know that's a dangerous thing for bands these days. They put all this work and time and energy into an album, and it's so hard to make money on it because it just leaks, or as soon as they release it, everyone's sharing it for free. And that's such a shame because that really killed the music industry. And that's why we have so few bands per year, so few bands with actual talent anymore. It's one of the biggest reasons, because record companies don't want to put money behind people because they can't make the money back. It's very difficult. So they have to do, people like Bieber and stuff like that. But what is cool about the album It's Blitz, what I thought was really cool when it first came out and I first got it, is they kind of went like, instead of just straight up like punk rock like they did on the album that has Maps on it. I forget the name of it actually. Their big hit song. They kind of went like a little bit club on its Blitz, and they put like club beats kind of with these two songs, Zero and Soft Shock. And I thought that was really cool. And I'm not really into club music, but when you take club music or a club beat and you mix it with rock or punk, it's really cool. And they did a really great job with it, especially on Zero, the first song on the album. It's Blitz. That is just such a damn cool song. And so is Soft Shock. I just love them both. And Karen O is the name of the singer. And I never knew that. I never knew her name. I just looked it up a few minutes ago. That's such a cool name. Like Jackie O, I guess Karen O. I don't know. And that chick, the singer for Yeah Yeah Yeah, is Karen O. She is so fucking cool. I mean, she is so fucking cool. One of the coolest chicks I've ever seen. I don't even use the word chick, but for her, I'm going to use it. Because she's that cool. But just watching her move around and the way she sings, she just has such attitude, and it's different and it's unique. It's just cool. And they're a small group, but they rock. I just love them. And, people should really check them out. If you haven't checked out the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, you should check them out. They have some really cool songs. Their big album with Maps on it, almost the entire album is great. It's Blitz. I only like a couple, 2, 3 songs, but, that's good enough for me if someone puts out an album. If they put 3 good songs on it, then that's acceptable to me. If I made an album, I'd want to make the whole thing great, but that's not that easy to do. But again, Karen O is just one of the coolest chicks, if not the coolest out there right now, in my opinion. Hands down, she's the coolest out there right now in rock and punk or whatever, in my opinion. And again, welcome to Voltron 2070. And I'm probably just going to talk about music and different albums and stuff like that. And if a new band that's good ever comes out, I'll talk about them. But I haven't seen nothing recently that even remotely impresses me. So I'm sorry about that. That's unfortunate for all of us. And it's unfortunate that the music industry doesn't take the risks they used to because they can't make the money back. Because all the music gets given out for free. Unfortunately for the bands that are trying to make it and be successful and get money out of it. And I hope that trend changes somehow and the record companies, take more risks and go for talent and not a cute teenager that they can make a shit ton of money on because they're cute. Off the little teenage girls and teenage boys. So until my Neon Phoenix channel gets taken down, I'll just talk about music and lighter things on this channel. If my old channel Neon Phoenix gets taken down, then I'll move the Chris Cornell stuff over here too. So that's really why I asked you guys to subscribe. Peace be ever with thee.